Was that?
Does it have a back display?
It turns off
Oh, okay.
after a while.
I imagine I would find that distracting.
Yeah, it'll turn off after. Like I can see it right now, but it'll turn off after a while. So, all right, man.
Take it easy, man.
I'll see you on the next ride. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another vlog. Whew. It is bright out today. You know, I gotta start off the vlog by taking a photo of the bike for the thumbnail. So I found this backdrop. I was passing by this building, and it's an abandoned, well, not abandoned building, but it is a building that's not yet occupied. And I like this little backdrop, so I am gonna take a few photos. Hopefully one of them is worthy of a thumbnail, and we will go from there for today's discussion. So I don't know, I don't think I've shown y'all the Z900 in a while. I don't think I've actually, you know, shown it to y'all. So I love how the carbon fiber, or the light hits the carbon fiber on this bike, and I'm kind of thinking about putting more carbon fiber on it. Maybe right over here, maybe here, maybe over here. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, if I should add more carbon fiber to the Z900. This is you know, one of my favorite bikes to ride. I've ridden, obviously, you know, if you've been following the channel, I've ridden several bikes in my motorcycle lifetime. The Z900 I've kept for a while. God, I love that exhaust. Do y'all want to hear it? Oh crap, new mistake. Okay, M4 exhaust system. It's beautiful, man. I love it. All right, let's get out of here. The discussion for today, as I'm making, obviously, YouTube videos on this Z900, and I have made a lot of topics. I've talked about why I chose it. I've spoken about why the Z900, and I've made a couple reviews on the bike itself, the 2018 Z900. But after a couple years of owning it, well, actually, when did I buy it? I think I bought it in 2019. It was a leftover 18 model. It's 2021 now, so about almost 3 years of owning it. Would I recommend the Z900? And is the Z900 worth it? What is the Z900 worth? So it's real easy to answer this question and put a price tag on it. And if someone asks me, like, what is that worth, I could just give them a number. But there's so much more to the word worth than just a number. So you gotta kind of ask yourself, in a whole, is owning a motorcycle worth it? Regardless of the number, is owning the motorcycle that you want worth it? So because a lot of things are associated with numbers, anything you buy, anything you want can be worth it, as long as, you know, you're making the proper preparations to own that said item. You want a GoPro so that you can make YouTube videos and potentially create income, a side hustle, then a GoPro will be worth it. How you come across that money, you know, and saving it versus financing it and all of that stuff can also play a role in what's worth it or not. If you're seeing $500 taken out of your paycheck every single month, taken out of you being able to save, you be able to grow your savings, then you may not think owning a bike that you have to pay $500 a month for is worth it. And that's also going to depend on how much you're making, right? So I could say maybe this Z900 is worth under 10 grand. So you got to understand what you can afford, what your skill level is at. You're not going to buy a Hayabusa or a ZX-10R, you know, that's 17K when you can't afford it, unless, you know, you've been saving money or something like that. But if your motorcycle skill level is not at a ZX-10R level, don't buy the bike. Now I know a lot of people are gonna say I started on a 1000, I started on whatever. Do not buy the freaking bike. Get to where you feel like you are on that level, and understand. You gotta understand. You gotta understand. How do I say this properly? You gotta know what kind of rider you are. And most people that start don't understand what kind of rider they are yet. You don't know if you're gonna be wanting to, you know, you don't know if you're gonna like cruiser. You don't know if you're gonna end up liking sport bikes or naked bikes, or you don't know if you're gonna like running the track, running the mountains, or running straight lines. You just don't know what kind of rider you are yet. And I guess this conversation is kind of taking a big dip on what I was talking about in the beginning. Because I was talking about what the Z900 is worth. Now we're talking about, you know, what kind of rider you should be. So as we grow and know what kind of rider we are, what kind of riding we like to do, and I'll give you myself for example. I love riding in the mountains. I do an occasional track day here and there. I am not fond of riding straight lines in the highway with a lot of traffic. I don't even like city riding. I'll commute, you know, to my workplace, but I am not a city riding type of guy. Like I don't like it. I don't like dealing with all these cars. I just don't. I hate dealing with traffic. And when you go to the mountains, you know, whether I'm going to Arkansas, the Ozarks, Georgia, Tail of the Dragon, wherever, I've been to a lot of places, the hill country. But when I'm out there, you know, 80% of the time I don't see cars. You don't see a lot of cars traveling in the mountains. You don't see a lot of people up there. So 80% of the time I am just riding my own ride and enjoying the scenic view, the curves, and all of that. That is my riding style. Now I've owned super sport bikes. I've owned the R6. I've owned a full fairing bike before. There's nothing wrong with those bikes. I love them. In fact, I got a surprise for y'all coming soon. So the amount of money under 9K, whatever it is, has allowed me to use this bike in several different fashions. I've actually also taken this bike on a 12-hour trip without cruise control. I've taken it on a 12-hour trip to Arkansas. the bike still ran pretty good. People who ask me questions about the Z900 are looking to transfer from a super sport to a naked. Now you have this bike that's almost hitting 130 horsepower, 120 horsepower, you know, something close to what a 600 super sport would hit, but it has the low down torque that can carry you throughout city riding, commuting, highway traveling, all in one package. Having all of that is definitely worth it for the price. And even more to add to that, the 2020 2021 Z900s come with an extensive electronics package, rider modes, that even gives you more bang for the buck. If you're looking at the bike's worth when it comes to amount of money you're gonna spend, the 2020 and the 2021 definitely gives you more for the price that I bought this for. Now, does that mean I'm gonna upgrade? No. Another Jigsaw rider. Everybody's out. No, that does not mean I'm gonna upgrade. I like my Z900 the way it is. I like not worrying about electronics and the raw feel of it. I just jump on the bike and go. Bike has never given me any issues, knock on wood. Some people may not like the styling, some people may not, which is exactly why you gotta buy the bike that you want, you know. Some people look at styling, some people look at performance. It's kind of, that's gonna be up to you. I like it. I love the Z900 look. I am more a fan of the Z900 naked bikes or the Z series naked bikes from Kawasaki than I am of Yamaha, but more people seem to like Yamaha more, and that's why we have different, you know, opinions on looks, and I'm fine with that. More people buy the F09 over the Z900. I get it. If you're looking at a performance stand base, the Z900 beats the F09 for sure. More people like the look of the MT09, FZ09, whatever you want to call it, than they do the Z900. I'm okay with that. I like the fact that my bike is rarely seen on the streets. So that's another thing. Do you like bikes that not everybody and their grandma has? Because if you do, the Z900 will be worth it. Anyways, guys, I am gonna end it right here. I'm kind of getting close to my boy's house. He's gonna take off his fairings and his stuff so that he could get it painted. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here, and if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at moto_ret, moto_ret, and I will see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.